Fans like myself were thrilled when they learned that Bluey would be getting its very own music album, aptly titled Bluey the Album. Since its release, Bluey the Album has done incredibly well, winning awards and topping the charts, which is highly unusual for a kids album consisting of mainly original instrumental music. Hi, I'm Miles TF Baxter, and in this video I'm taking a look at, you guessed it, Bluey the Album, both looking at the actual physical releases and talking about the music. The show's music is primarily composed and arranged by Joff Bush, who even has his own character in the show, simply known as Busker. As mentioned in my 5 things I love about Bluey video, the music is one of my favorite parts of Bluey. It really helps drive home those emotional moments, in addition to just being plain catchy. Without the excellent music, the series just wouldn't be the same, and arguably Bluey wouldn't have achieved the success that it has. Now let's take a look at the actual CD. Ooh, looks like it comes with 4 colorful stickers. And they're also stating the favorite tracks. But are these the favorites of the general audience based on actual data? The favorites of composer Joff Bush? Or maybe the favorites of whoever made the sticker on the front? I have no idea. Getting rid of the plastic, it is time to admire the cover art. And it looks lovely. There are no credits for the cover artwork to be found on the actual release, but according to the official Bluey website, it was specially designed for this release by Ludo Studio, the studio behind Bluey. So presumably it was a team project and not the work of one single artist. On the back we have clip art of Bluey doing her signature Bluey pose, as seen in the show's introduction. Other than that, we just have the tracklist and some copyright credits. Opening it up, we have some liner notes and more clip art. The liner notes are just the credits and some thank yous from composer Joff Bush. The clip art is of the Healer family and... what's going on with Bingo's hand? Why is it disappearing behind Bluey's elbow like that? I actually found another version of the clip art online which looks a bit better, where the hand looks more correct, and Bluey's ear isn't covering up Chili's smile. I wish they could have used this version, or better yet, had some more original art rather than reusing clip art. Then we have the actual CD, which is just the same as the back cover. Finally, we have the stickers. Nice. The album is also available in extra large. This is often referred to as vinyl, and is especially popular among people who used to be cool. The front cover sticker on this one doesn't mention anything about favorites, but just that it includes certain tracks, which I think is less confusing. And this one doesn't come with stickers, but a poster instead. So let's remove the plastic and admire the cover art once again. Looking as lovely as ever. Looking at the back, we have this neat illustration of Bluey's house and neighborhood, set against the sunset. It looks really nice, and it's definitely an upgrade from the back of the CD. I think it might be made for the vinyl rather than a reused art asset, but I haven't been able to verify it either way, so I could be wrong. But the sleeve reuses the clip art from the CD. And we get the same liner notes. The actual disc is, of course, blue, and looks really nice and show appropriate. And finally, the poster that's included, sorry about the glare, is of Bluey's neighborhood, as seen during daytime. Not as atmospheric as the sunset version on the back, but still neat. I do want to just take a few seconds to acknowledge how cool it is that the series has gotten its own vinyl release. I guess it's a testament to the show's popularity and its appeal for adults, and of course the quality of the show's music. While vinyl has become a popular format, it's more expensive to produce and isn't the treatment awarded to every release. Not every mainstream album is even released on CD these days, and we get both the CD and the vinyl. In the age of non-physical media and streaming, I think it's pretty cool. As for the actual music on the album, it's good. It's great getting to hear extended versions of music from the show, and getting to hear it without overlapping sound effects or dialogue. Or, well, somewhat without dialogue. Unfortunately, many of the tracks do actually have some talking over them. It's okay when it's at the start or end of a track, before the music has started or after it's done, but if it's during the music, I find it really takes me out of it.
Please insert your coin to win fabulous prizes. You have to say, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's a fairy ring! If you step inside, you dance and dance until you drop!
This is likely to make the album more fun for kids. Hearing characters they recognize, helping them remember the episodes the music is from, and to confirm that indeed this is the Bluey album and not just a collection of random instrumental pieces. But as an adult, I find that it really detracts from the listening experience, taking me out of the otherwise awesome music. Especially for the more pensive pieces, where you just want to let your mind wander.
Look at the little fellas. They're nibbling my toes. Ooh, stars, pretty.
If I wanted both the music and the dialogue, I'd just watch the actual show. But it's not too bad, and there are tunes that are relatively free of dialogue, which are also my favorites on the album. There's the rockin' Keepy Uppy, the equally rockin' Who Likes to Dance, and the more synth-driven Pool, which now has a rockin' guitar solo. Whenever I listen to these, I'm just left with a big dumb smile on my face and big dumb feelings in my heart, thinking back on the Bluey episodes they're from and just being in a state of awe of how great the music is. Another highlight of the album is the very first track, which is a fun and musically indulgent version of the Bluey theme with the subtitle Instrument Parade. On this track, the vocals are definitely a welcome addition, and I just love the chaotic energy of Muffin shouting out guitar. Also worth mentioning is that they not only include the instrumental music for the episode The Creek, although with some talking over it, but also include an original song that uses the music as its arrangement.
Place where the grass is greener and water birds they hum their song.
The end result has a very basic indie librarian folk sound to it, which isn't quite my thing, but it's a neat idea and a cool inclusion regardless. Another issue I'd like to air about the album is that I wish it was longer. There are several memorable pieces of music from Season 1 that didn't make the cut, like The Beach,
Here comes a big one!
Bob Bilby, and Work.
Hey, this guy's a pretty good dancer.
Just to give a few examples, but including more music on the album would have of course involved more work and higher production costs. These pieces weren't just copy-pasted from the original recordings, but were reworked into longer pieces, with additional recording sessions with different musicians. Overall, I think it's a good album, which could have been great without the added dialogue and maybe a few more pieces of music. But you do get stickers. And if you get the vinyl, you get a great display piece with that amazing cover art in extra large. If you love Bluey, it's definitely worth owning, and it's certainly easy to recommend to any fans. So I rate Bluey the album 7 meditating yard gnome dogs, and 1 bandit's butt. Now, what do you think of the album? Do you have any favorite tracks? Or maybe there's a particular piece you wish had been included? And do you agree that the talking over the music is detrimental to the listening experience? Or do you think it just makes the music even better? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please let me know in the comments below. As always, please consider liking and subscribing, and maybe even showing your support by becoming a patron over on Patreon, where you also get a few occasional bonuses. Thank you so much for watching.